Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we're back, and today we have a new deck courtesy of Squid Token, who has given us plenty of decks in the past. Some of the best decks we've ever had. He's actually the person that came up with the number 90 Galaxy Eyes combo that we play today, and we wouldn't have gotten into Diamond without it, to be honest with you. But he came up with this amazing deck list. I'm going to give it a try today because I did say I would try new deck lists, and this is what I'm trying. So it looks very fun. It's got a bunch of rank 4 stuff, plus it has a couple of 1-card rank 4s, which would be like the Uppercutter is a 1-card rank 4, and so is the Buzzsaw Shark. So if I draw either one of these, it's a 1-card rank 4 without, digging too much into materials or having multiple cards needed in hand. It's a lower monster count, as he said. You can go back and read his comment, but he gave very detailed instructions on what to play and how to play it. But this is the deck that we're playing today. Alright, also guys, we just de-ranked. So we did de-rank just now, and the sort of small issue with that is I asked last time if you guys wanted me to still take 2 packs per win. Since we got into Diamond, it was kind of like almost like a prestige mode that we kind of went through, where we now are playing a little bit of a different situation, especially since we're getting kind of like less gems because we got de-ranked down to platinum rather than gold. But most of you said that yes, you want me to take 2 packs from now on, and then a few of you were like, nah, don't take 2 packs, it might be a little much until you get back into Diamond. I'll compromise, and what I'll say is I won't take 2 packs in Diamond 5, because as I've said before, Diamond 5 is by far the easiest rank in the entire game. It is Platinum 5 is easier than Rookie. Like, it is the easiest ever. It's where all of the bots get stuck. It's where all of the bad players get stuck. This is the single easiest rank in the entire game is Platinum 5. So if we're in like Platinum 4 and above, then we'll take the 2 packs, but if we're in Platinum 5, I can only take 1 pack. And as a matter of fact, I don't even know if I should be able to even take that 1 pack, because if we win against bots, it's kind of boring. I'm actually considering, if I play against a bot, I'll just cut it from the footage and not even show you guys and not even take a pack. Like, that's at the point where I'm at, because it's not fun to watch. It's not fun to play against. And we're essentially just getting free packs for playing somebody who's not even a real person. And it just kind of sucks from a viewership perspective. So I might just cut them and not take the pack. So that's that. Let's go start dueling. Alright, so we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent's going first. We'll see what they do. They've got this giant coil. They've got this dude. They're setting 2 cards. This is already looking phenomenal for us. They're setting 3 cards. Good enough. We've got one of our 1-card rank 4s, but we've also got barrier statue, so I don't know which direction to go. Either one would have been fine. Honestly, I think I'm going to go Buzzsaw Shark here. I don't know what he's playing. It could be Kashtira. Either way, our board kind of loses to Imperm regardless, so we'll just go with the Buzzsaw Shark for now, target itself. And if he imperms it, he imperms it, but if he didn't imperm this, he could have impermed this, so it doesn't really matter. Send a Dark Lord and then negate the effects. Okay, so he's playing Dark Lords and he bricked, which is actually... You know what's funny, actually? If I had activated Dimensional Fissure, he couldn't have done this. That's what's sad, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I misplayed by any means, but I probably should have activated the... I probably should have activated Dimension Fissure first, but it doesn't really matter. In the long run, I don't think it'll matter. Dimension Fissure is very, very good against this deck. I don't want to play anything in the middle column. I'll save this in hand just in case, and we'll just pass here. This is interesting that they added it. Did you see that little check mark? What was that check mark representing? Was that just mean that the card is active and not negated? I don't know. Maybe it means that I activated this turn. I don't know what that was about. We're up in card advantage, which is good. We do have D-Fissure up, which is really good against them. It sends a Dark Lord to the graveyard. The Dark Lord's going to get banished, so I don't care if he sends that off of Ukobek. This is another deck that I actually know quite well, so I'm not too concerned about it. So whatever he sends Superbia to the graveyard, it's going to get banished. So now he can't like special summon it back or anything. He's going to battle phase again, irrelevant. But this deck is very, very bricky, and it doesn't help the fact that I opened Dimensional Fissure against him. But, I mean, Dark Lord is a deck that is extraordinarily bricky, and you have to basically play 4 Legacy tickets is awesome. Also, Storm Shooter. This doesn't even seem as bad as the usual stuff they give me. Yeah, Dark Lord is a deck that is already naturally very, very bricky. But on top of that, he's got... if you're not playing the Fusion package, which he is actually playing the Fusion package, yeah, you need to play... Actually, he's not playing it, yeah. I usually play the Fallen of Alabast package with it, and he's playing a little bit of the odd ones, like this dude I don't usually play. And some of these cards I usually don't play, but it's a deck that is cool for sure. It's definitely a fun deck. This is not like the type of deck that is like... it's very fun, it's very rewarding to play. It just can be very bricky because a lot of your monsters are very high in level, and he should definitely max out on Ixchel if he's playing this pure of a build. Alright, so like I said, I'm only opening 1 Master Pack per Platinum 5 win, because like I said, Platinum 5 is just stupid easy. It's just... And you don't rank down for losing. It's just too easy. Cyberdark Impact, cool. We've got another card. Wow, that's really good. That is actually really good. Damn, that's really good. Okay, so... Wow, that just changes so much. Okay, so... That's incredible. Okay, is this at 1? This isn't even at 1, is it? I think it might not be at 1 in Master Duel 2. It might be at 3. That is insane. That's actually a really good pull, because we have this dude right here. We also have multiple Ignis. We have multiple Ignis, multiple of this dude. We don't have this guy yet. We definitely don't have Masterpiece, who's banned. Actually, they don't even tell you that it's banned here. But yeah, we don't have... This might actually be limited to 1, but that's actually a really good pull. Plus, we have True King's Return. We are still missing these right here, which sucks, because they're really good. Actually, not really Forged so much, but these two are really good, and we're missing them. But this is actually a really, really, really good pull for our just pure, like, hatred deck of just like, floodgates. Like, it really is a good... Plus, it's good because you can, like, pop your own floodgates sometimes. And, like, sometimes we get stuck under our own Gozen match, and you can activate this, pop your own Gozen match, and then go search a card. And now you don't have to stress about the Gozen match being there. You, like, instantly out your own Gozen match. It's actually kind of crazy. We've got a wind-up card. I can't really use this. Infestation, Infection. I can't really use that. Venom Serpent. The Rise Bell the Star dude. I don't think I can really use this, but that's cool. Whatever. Gimmick Puppet and Hieratic Seal of Reflection. We used to actually play a Hieratic deck. Remember at the beginning, like maybe like episode 10 or so, we were playing a Hieratic deck. It's actually crazy to think about how far we've actually come. But yeah, we used to actually play a Hieratic deck. And that's not even a bad card. But for some reason, at the beginning, we were pulling so many Hieratics, and then we just... It's just, like, suddenly, we just woke up one day, and, like, after, like, episode 15, we never pulled a Hieratic again. It was, like... It's kind of odd. But this is a cool pull. Not for today, but, I mean, this is a cool pull nevertheless. Alright, so we just won the coin flip, and that's a pretty good hand, honestly. That is a pretty good hand. We have Photon Thrasher, Buzzsaw Shark, Reinforcements... So I think we summon out Photon Thrasher. I think we go with the Barrier Statue, probably. Reinforcements of the army can get... I think establishing a Barrier Statue is too good to pass up. I mean, technically we can make double rank 4s, but like the only rank 4s that we have that do anything going first are really just Time Thief. Yeah, this is just Time Thief. Actually, we could do... Okay, we have 2 options here. We can go Time Thief... Nah, it wouldn't be worth it. I was going to say, we can go Time Thief plus Photon Lord, or we can go Photon Thrasher plus Barrier Statue. We can go either way. Barrier Statue protected by Decisive Battle of Golgonda, too. Because now that I'm thinking about it, how far can we get off of... Yeah, I think it's better just to go... We'll just bait some stuff out, and I think we just go with the Barrier Statue here. We'll go Reinforcements, see if they've got anything. Fortunately, the Battling Boxers are actually, interestingly enough, fire. So even on a follow-up, we can summon them. So this one, add a Battling Boxer. So we'll go with this one. We'll add this to hand. And I think we just summon Barrier Statue and Decisive Battle and we just pass. I think that is actually pretty good. And then on the follow-up, we can do other stuff. Because like I said, Battling Boxers actually do work on the follow-up because they are fire monsters. So we can protect the Barrier Statue once from battle or from card effect. I think it's, you know, these are the kinds of decisions where it could go either way. He could be playing Snake Eye and we lose, but at the same time, I think this actually probably is the best decision we could have made. Because unless they're playing Snake Eye, this is going to be, okay, so never mind, they've got Imperm. Well, that sucks. But the truth is, they could have just Impermed whatever else we would have summoned anyway, right? So if we summoned Photon, they could have just Impermed the Photon. So I didn't really... It's not like what I did was that wrong, because they would have just, if they would have just Impermed the Photon dude, and now they're playing Kashtira probably. Either Kashtira or Numeron, but we'll find out. If they're playing Numeron, yeah, it's Kashtira. That sucks. Kashtira players, as I've said, always have everything. Like, they always have the right card for the right situation. They're the most, like, incredible when it comes to that. But that does suck, because now they Impermed us, and they're going to be able to, you know, Unicorn and Fenrir and all that stuff. I'm trying to think, what would have been the alternative here? So, here's what the alternative would have been. We could have summoned Buzzsaw Shark, and then summoned Right-Hand Shark from the deck. We could have used the reinforcements to search out the other Photon guy, Photon Advancer, because he's a warrior. And then we could have gone into this dude, but he could have negated it anyway. So we could have gone Galaxy, Photon Dragon, they could have negated this. And then searched the trap card, and then also we could have made a Time Thief. So we could have ended on Time Thief plus Photon Galaxy Eyes. But either way, he had an Imperm. So even if we had done that, he had an Imperm regardless. So I don't know how much I would have really benefited from doing that. But it's cool, man. Like, what can you do, right? You make a decision, and sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor. It's life. All right, they're going to go straight to the battle phase, which is very odd. I did not expect. They're going to go to battle phase, and they're going to look at our extra deck and banish something. If they're smart, they'll banish the targets for this right here, the Fallen of Alabast targets. That would be a really smart banish for them, but we'll see what they banish. They might just banish this because it's the only Royal Rare in the extra deck. And sometimes when they don't know what to do, they just banish whatever's Royal Rare. But we're in a little bit of an annoying situation. He does get to look at our extra deck too, which is kind of annoying. What did I say? He's going to banish the one that's Royal Rare. So we're going to activate this to protect. And we're going to take some serious damage. We'll send that to the graveyard. Hopefully they call by that or something. But now, actually, our Decisive Battle of Gogond is totally turned off. And now we lose the Barrier Statue, which sucks. And if we activate monster effects, he actually gets to block us and stuff like that. But he didn't go into the extra deck, which is a little odd. Yeah, that was a little bit unusual that he didn't go into the extra deck, but now he can. Decisive Battle is essentially just a card that does nothing right now. We have two one-card starters here, but it's unfortunate. He drew Imperm, and then we didn't have any protection whatsoever. Like, we didn't have any protection whatsoever. He's opened Imperm. We didn't have our warning, our judgment, nothing. This guy did underperform, though, for sure. He could have done more with what he had. That's really good. That's actually really good. That's wonderful, actually. That is a really good draw off the top. I guess we got to kind of pull that out later. We got to summon kind of a strong monster right now. I don't know what could really help us, though. I'm going to summon this girl right here, the Kashtira Tearlaments. Yeah, what could we attach to the Moon Mirror Shield? Unfortunately, we took out the Suship. Suship would have been disgusting right now. He's going to banish this, or... I don't even know what he's banishing this with. He just targeted it with something, but I don't know what. Oh, the planet. But he looked at my extra deck, and he knows I only have one. He's going to pop that, but he literally looked at my extra deck. I don't have any more targets for it anyway. It's whatever. It's just hilarious that these people do this stuff. So we're going to summon Buzzsaw Shark. Never mind. I guess I messed that up. So I was going to go Buzzsaw Shark and then start doing stuff, but Buzzsaw Shark probably has to be like target on water monster control, special summon. There's something preventing on this card, preventing me from using Buzzsaw Shark, but it's whatever. I probably should have gone with this dude instead, but I'll save him for later. It's not the end of the world. Right now we can go into a rank 4 of some kind. Now this is a little bit of a tough situation because if I go into Photon, it's not enough. I guess we can make Grenosaurus right now. That wouldn't be too bad. And then we can start attacking over stuff. We can also get Time Thief. It's Grenosaurus or Time Thief here. Grenosaurus isn't too bad because we can attack over the Kashtira Fenrir. But the issue is we have this dude still. I guess we have to kind of go with the... We have to go with Time Thief because he can like protect himself and stuff. And that's at least somewhat important. And then we'll go Moon Mirror Shield. Attach it. And now we can attack over the Fenrir. For sure. So we'll attack over Fenrir. We still got the Uppercutter here to do other stuff. So we'll attack over this. And we'll obviously get over no matter what. So that gets destroyed. And main phase 2. We just got to hope for good stuff to get thrown underneath this Time Thief. That's our best bet. It's unfortunate. But this is a Kashtira player. So they'll draw something incredibly specifically needed for this situation. Because they always do. They can summon... Yeah, I can't really do anything about this. I just have to kind of sit through it. And they're going to summon the Rise Heart. And then they can target one card, destroy it. So they're going to be able to destroy our Time Thief. But we can chain it. But it doesn't really help. Yeah, the Ash. Yeah, that should wrap up the duel. There's not much we can do there. That one's wrapped up. There's nothing we can do there. That's unfortunate. They drew Imperm. It happens. What can you do? Alright. Ugh. Jesus Christ. So we drew a hand trap, but they drew better than we did. So, yeah, I mean, they opened Nightmare Pain and Ubell. I can't. I legitimately cannot beat this. I guess we Ash the Ubell, the Nightmare Pain. Yeah, like, literally, I cannot beat this. Nightmare Pain plus Ubell monster, I can't beat. Like, I can't beat. There's nothing that I can do about this opening right now. This is one of those decks, unless I go first and I summon Barrier Statue, I can't beat them. I have no outs to anything. I have no outs. The only outs that I have are like Forbidden Chalice, Forbidden Droplets. I mean, I guess I have like Fiendish Chain and stuff like that, but I would have to open them, and I have 4 monsters in hand, so I can't. This really, really sucks, actually. Yeah, this really, really actually sucks. So they're going to make another Phantom of Ubell here. Activate another Nightmare Pain, so even if I get rid of one, they have 2. I mean, this guy doesn't have the best opening ever, but I still cannot get over a Phantom of Ubell. And again, like, how is that even possible? Like, we have a deck that Squid Token built, which he went out of his way, like, hey, we're not going to play a lot of monsters. We're going to play more spell and trap cards. That way we don't brick on monsters. And we essentially opened 6 monsters. Like, how does this happen? There's a very Yu-Gi-Oh thing to happen. There's a very Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel thing to happen. So, we'll search out Uppercutter. I'm trying to think what to do here because, unfortunately, I can't actually beat what's going on his board right now. I have no way to beat it. So, I have to figure out a way to beat it because none of my extra deck can deal with what's on the field right now at all. I can't. I have nothing. I can summon a Barrier Statue, but that, again, does nothing. My best bet is to draw a Barrier Statue. Actually, this is what we'll do. We'll summon a Barrier Statue, and we'll pass. And if we, yeah, we're taking... Oh, we have to go to battle. Yeah, so I'll switch it to defense later, but I have to take 1,000 damage. It's life. So, right, I have to pay the taxes. And then we'll leave this on board. And then next turn, hopefully we can use Endymion to draw into one of our negates. That's the goal. I think this might be winnable. He did... I don't want to say he bricked, but he has an underwhelming field, for sure. So, we'll see what we can do. He's going to pop his only monster, thank God. And he's going to be able to search Samsara's Lotus, which is actually not a bad situation. He's just ignoring the fact that I have a Barrier Statue. That's fine with me. Tribute this, special summon a Ubell from your deck. Yeah, Ubells are not fire monsters. So, this guy just completely ignored what I had on the field. Barrier Statue, what's that? He just kept playing. It's like nothing happened. So, he outed his board for us. Wonderful. And now he's starting to realize what just happened. He maybe is reading the Barrier Statue the first time in his life. I mean, to be fair, Barrier Statues are from, like, Cyber Dark Impacts. You make a Fire Link on All Mirage, okay. All Mirage does nothing in this situation, but it does put Samsara's Lotus in the graveyard, but he can't summon it back anyway, so welcome to the board, Mr. All Mirage, right? He's going to attack. He's not forced to attack me. He just did that out of goodbye. Okay. That seemed unwinnable, but that guy played, I would say, not so great. All right, let's see what we've got for this one. We've got another 4 legacy. We had a lot of legacy tickets today for just random games. Okay, this is what our opponent's playing. It's a pretty standard version of this deck. They're playing Nightmare Corruptor Ibli, but generally speaking, it's a fairly standard version of the deck. All right, so let's open our singular master pack because we're still in Platinum 5. Until we get out of Platinum 5, we'll do it, and then after that, it actually becomes somewhat competitive. Lyrilusk, Fabled Catsith, from the repeats, Salamangreat Claw, Knight. Damn, I was hoping we would have all repeats. Vendread, Striges. Vendread cards are just kind of okay. They're not that great. Shooting Star for Stardust Monster is on the field. Target one card, destroy it. It's not terrible, actually. Mysterious Triangle. Dimensional Wall, which we already have. That's one step closer to our burn deck. Okay, that's fine. It's not a bad card. I'll take more of those. There's definitely more burn cards that we need to pull, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Overall, this pack's okay. Oh, and one other thing that I wanted to say was I'm going to start opening the legacy tickets just right after the master packs from now on. That's something I want to start doing because sometimes I'll want to like end an episode, but I can't because I have these like legacy tickets that I have to worry about. So it actually puts me in a weird situation. But we just got those two: Obnoxious Celtic Guardian and Creator. But yeah, this way we can get new cards throughout the episode that we can put in. I've never seen this card, Hurricane. Cool. I've never seen that before. Very rarely. This is like random vanilla monsters that I maybe I have seen, but they're on the old video games, but not like anything recent. Solar Flare is cool, actually, for our burn deck. That's actually not bad. If you control another Pyro monster, Barrier Statue, another Solar Flare that we own. This card cannot be attacked. During your end phases, inflict 500, so maybe if we get this set up, Battle of Goganda, we get a few things set up, it could be kind of cool. You know, not the worst. Chow Chow Chain. I used to love this card, by the way. This is one of my favorite old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. When I used to have a fire burn deck. Love this card. I used to set up 2 of these. I can't attack you. It's unfair. I used to love it. But I don't know if we can play it in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm willing to try for sure. We've got Curse of the Fiend, which I don't know what that does, and that next card looks scary. So basically just change all the battle positions on the field. And then the next card is, wow, that looks scary. That is quite the artwork. Wow. It's a giant guy with a bunch of people stuck in his stomach. That is a scary looking guy for 700 attack. That looks a lot scarier than Sky Striker Ace Ray. I'd rather, if you ask me who do you want to fight, Sky Striker Ray or that guy, I'm picking that. I mean, Sky Striker Ray. This isn't bad either. It just banishes a monster on your opponent's side of the field. I mean, it's not like it's not terrible remover. D-Boys, here we go. I need other D-Boys to actually use this. So I can't really use that, but that's not a terrible card either. And then Spiritual Entanglement. This card is odd because it's like, it is one of those cards that if we pulled earlier, it would have been like a cool usable card, but we're like so far into this challenge that that's just not good enough. We've got so many better cards, it's not even worth even considering. Storming Wind, and can we use this actually? No, I don't think we can actually use this. Basically, a tribute. Yeah, it's not really a spiritual card. It just looks like her, but it's not really her. I guess this is maybe like an older version of her, but it just looks like them. But I don't think it's like a familiar possessed card in name. And then Iron Chain Blaster, which we already have. But if we had like a wind deck, I think it could be possible that that is a usable card, but we don't really have a wind deck. Ballista Skull Dice, that's kind of cool. I think somebody used that against us one time. I wonder if those have animations. Do they? I don't know. Black Feather Beacon and Pharaoh's Treasure. So yeah, from now on, I'm going to open these right after every single one of the pack openings. But Solar Flare, I think, is cool, especially in multiple. All right, we just lost the coin flip. We're playing against some sort of Dogmatica deck. It could be just the package. It could be a full Dogmatica deck. It could be, we'll see. They sent Abcalone, which means they're actually playing the Shaddoll package in it, which is fine. It's the Shaddoll package. So they're playing that, but they use Nadir Servant first, which means they can't fusion summon during this turn, but they'll be able to fusion summon during our turn by using Schism. So Yeah, they'll be able to do that. We do have Forbidden Droplets, so if they do summon Winda, we have the counter in hand right now. Not that we may even need to use that, because our hand is too bad to have to even do that. We may just be able to summon the Zorora, boost his attack, Moon Mirror Shield. That may actually be good enough. They're going to search for a Shaddoll Beast, discard, and draw a card. Cool. Cool. We'll see what they do. They're going to set and set. One of those has to be Dogmatic Punishment for sure. And if it's not, then they're going to search a Dogmatic Punishment anyway. Never mind. Fleur de Lis. Okay. That's fine. That's good enough. Let's see what we've got here. Dimensional Fissure is really good against my opponent. So I think we hit him. I think we hit him with that. I think we hit him with the... Yeah, we hit him with this first. I think we do that. We hit him with the Dimension Fissure first. See if he lets it resolve. He's going to max C. I wasn't going to special summon anyway. Literally wasn't going to special summon. Irrelevant. Wasn't going to special summon. He probably has Dogmatic Punishment face down, but I guess we'll find out through play. I think we can go Zorora here. And then we can activate Zorora. We'll see if they have Dogmatic Punishment or not. We'll find out momentarily. They probably do have Dogmatic Punishment, but we'll find out. But at least we'll be able to use the effect of Zorora and search out Endymion for later. I guess not. Never mind. We will not be able to do that. But that's fine. So, yeah, it's completely fine. I'm not going to special summon a monster from the extra deck, which is good. And I think I'm just going to attach... I'm thinking about attaching Moon Mirror Shield here. How scary is this Ecclesia? I mean, it puts a light on the field / graveyard, and that might be one of their only lights. I don't really want to go into the extra deck, because if I go into the extra deck, then they get to... Yeah, if I go into the extra deck, it's actually bad for us. And I just realized they can't use Dogmatic Punishment anyway because of Dimension Fissure. And they can use Dogmatic Punishment, but it won't actually help them. So it'll be negatively impacting them if they use Dogmatic Punishment. So I'll just set everything in pass and hope for the best, I guess. Yeah, Dogmatic Punishment is not good. Fleur de Lis is in hand right now, but it's dead because there's no monster from the extra deck. I don't know what this card is. It's a mystery card. And the graveyard's okay. Alistair the Invoker gives him way too much right now. It gives him Invocation. It gives him too much. I can't, because then he gets the Invocation and then he can summon a variety of things. So I don't want to deal with that. Plus he can recur it and stuff. And if he's banished, yeah, Invocation lets him recur, but otherwise, yeah, I need to get this out of here. That's just too much of a good normal summon for me to allow that. I need to prevent that from happening. And he's going to scoop. Wonderful. What did him in? Was it the Dimensional Fissure? Was it the Warning? Who knows? But he lost. So we got 2 more Legacy tickets. This is what our opponent was playing. He's playing pretty much a deck straight out of 2019, except he's got a Ubell in there. Otherwise, it's pretty much like a COVID era Shaddoll Invoke Dogmatica deck with a handful of Bystials, but still cool. This guy actually has put in a lot of effort into it. He's got Construct with the high rarity, and he's got Alistair the Invoker. He's got Shaddoll Fusion, so he's gone out of his way to get some of these high rarity cards, which is kind of cool. Alright, so let's open another Master Pack. Wonderful. Again, 1 for now. Until we start hitting our stride and getting into like Platinum 3 and stuff. Warrior of Atlantis, another copy. We have so many copies of this and none of the field spell. Gozuki's a really cool pull for zombies, actually. Guardian Bayou, Prediction Princess Ritual, Doctor. I've never read this card. This card's basically like a draw on summon, but his stats are absolutely trash. He basically just adds the top card of your deck to your hand, and then you skip your next draw phase. But he's like terrible stats. Salamangreat Gift is a decent card, nothing too crazy. Discard a Salamangreat card, send one Salamangreat from your deck to graveyard, draw 1 card. It's not terrible, but we do have some shitty Salamangrates. This actually isn't too bad for our Fire Control deck, which we pulled a lot of cards for today, actually. And this is another Constellar. Cool. And then, so the best card we pulled was Gozuki, but in terms of the Salamangre deck, this actually isn't too terrible, actually. And it lets you draw 2 sometimes, but this is what we're missing. We're missing the Salamangre Link monsters. That's what we're actually missing. We have a lot of decent Salamangre cards, but not the other stuff. But this, it could be good. Gozuki's obviously very good, but you know, the zombies that you actually need are like Zombie World and Prime Banshee and stuff like that. Until we have that stuff, we really can't play a full zombie deck. Alright, let's open up these legacy tickets. Hopefully something good, but we'll see. Funny enough, some of our best cards are from the legacy tickets, so we can't really complain about them too much. Change Slime, Luster Dragon, cool. Our old nemesis from like the first 10 episodes, also kind of cool. Trance Archfiend's a decent card. FA, Sonic. Alright, we just won this coin flip, and the hand's looking pretty good. Again, like it's tough because you see the line here. We can go into a rank. I mean, that'll wrap that up. That'll wrap that up. So maybe my opponent bricked, but it wasn't a bot. So at least as far as I know, 4 legacy tickets. Well, here's what our opponent was playing. They were actually, they maybe were a bot. Yeah, but this is like a bot that actually does something. I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably not going to take packs if they're a bot that does nothing at all. Like if it's like a bot where they just like burn themselves, I probably won't take packs from that anymore. But if it's like a bot like this that actually tries to beat us, it just so happened that they went second and lost. If it's a bot like this, I will take the pack. If it's a bot that literally does nothing at all and just burns themselves, I probably will not take packs anymore in this challenge. Alright, so here we go. Let's open this one master pack. We'll see what we get here. You know, just one for now. It's getting an upgrade. Awesome. It's the super upgrades are funny because sometimes they don't even do anything, but it most likely will give us something here. Let's hope that for that. Witchcrafter. Okay, we have the Witchcrafter Fusion, which is kind of nice, and I believe maybe we have some of the fusion spells, maybe, I don't know, but we definitely have the Witchcrafter Fusion. Also, this is one of the better Witchcrafters. It tribute this card, discard a spell, special summon a Witchcrafter monster from your deck. There's no limit on that. You can summon the really big ones, which is kind of cool. You can banish a card from graveyard, send one Witchcrafter card from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use each effect. Okay, so it's actually not a bad card overall. It's one of the better Witchcrafter starters. It's level 4. It's a spellcaster. It's got decent stats on it, and it can summon either Hane or it can summon Madame. So it's pretty good. Plus we have the, I would argue, probably the best card in the archetype. So it's kind of nice. It's not a terrible pull. Watt Fighter. This is actually, it's not really a Watt support card. It's kind of like a Watt support card. It's a decent card. We've got Chronomaly, Golden Jet. This is actually pretty decent, and Cyber Dragons if we were working on that pile. But this is a cool card in some ways because it's both a rank 5 and rank 4 kind of like card, because it increases the levels of all the Chronomaly monsters by 1, which includes itself. So you just normal summon, activate it, make it level 5, and then you can go into a rank 5. So it's not terrible. And then DD, High King, Caesar, another copy, but we have no way to use it. Aromatherapy, Aromage, I mean, Heraldic, Beast card, Chaos, and we've got Spell card Soul Exchange. Is actually kind of cool in a Masochist challenge, especially since most decks can't really do anything with this. Yeah, it's basically like tribute to your opponent's monster. It's like a soul exchange. I mean, yes, you can see on the name. This is a really recent card, actually. Yeah, this card's really cool. If it's sent from field to graveyard, your opponent can apply it. So basically, you tribute your opponent's monster and then summon your monster, and then your opponent can also tribute your monsters to summon their monsters. So if they're playing like Kashtira, it can really be bad for you. If they're playing any monster deck with like heavy, like big monsters, basically, it can be annoying. It's not a terrible card though, especially for like a weird Masochist challenge, but we just can't like build around it. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand is actually looking really quite good. We have a free summon, basically a 1-card rank 4, and then a floodgate and 2 good interruptions. So overall, pretty good hand. Just depends on what they're playing. We're still in kind of the noob sector where, you know, people can end up doing stuff like this. But it also could be just a meta deck that brick too, so I guess we'll see. Okay, we'll probably start off with, let me read this Buzzsaw Shark all the way through. Okay, so I don't see any restriction on this card that would prevent me from using it, but okay, we'll special summon this first. If we can, the Vanquish Soul. Panthera. We'll summon her out. She's a free summon, but not inherent. She's an activated summon, unfortunately, so our opponent can respond. We'll see what they have. They're playing Labyrinth. Okay, so that explains the lack of movement here, but I mean, it's fine. I mean, Labyrinth is not the end of the world. We do have plays, obviously. We have Crackdown, and there can only be one, and they seem to have Bricked, which is quite nice, and then they don't have anything set, which is also quite nice. But they will be able to pop one of our cards if they summon the lady. Yeah, they'll be able to either pop the card on the field or a card in our hand, but either way, they can pop something. They can pop either one of our 2 monsters, and it won't be the end of the world with lady. They could pop either, it really doesn't matter. They could pop the monster on field or one of the 2 in hand. It doesn't matter. We still have plays. We don't want to lose Endymion, but there it goes. I was going to say we don't want to lose Endymion, but as he disappears into the void, we'll go ahead and activate this and summon Buzzsaw Shark. And they might have a Maxi or an Ash. They probably will have Ash. I don't know what they're going to have. Maybe they have one of the furniture. That's actually probably what they have. If I had to guess, they probably have one of the furniture to discard to set. Never mind, they have an Ash. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'd rather obviously get our right-hand shark into play, but things happen, right? Things happen. So, yeah, this is a little bit of a tougher situation because, you know, what direction you go is honestly kind of difficult here, because we could go the Galaxy Photon route. They have a monster in hand, so that's for sure. It could have been the Ash they set, honestly. So we can go Galaxy Photon, but the problem is they've got this in graveyard to bounce, so whatever I summon is getting bounced regardless, so it doesn't really matter. We can go Time Thief, but again, he can just bounce our monster, and also it's not strong enough to get over these 2. We also have There Can Only Be One, Crackdown, and Decisive. So I actually think for this situation, I think that Time Thief is probably better, because he could just bounce, we could just chain and then it doesn't get bounced. So I think I'll just go Time Thief, grab some traps off the top of his deck, ideally. And I think this is the right play because, again, we have to play around the full collection of things that they have. Now, they can target a card, or is it a monster? Target one card, your opponent controls, return it to the hand. So we got to be very careful for that. So we'll end on this. This isn't too bad. Like I said, target one card, return it. And unfortunately, that does not, it's not a face-up card, just target a card, return it. So even if I book my monsters, it'll still do its thing. But I think we've got decent stuff here. We just have to wait, be patient, and I think we can actually get some stuff done here. He's going to activate to chain, okay. And he's going to target something, which is fine. He's going to chain that. I'm actually going to chain the effective Redoer to keep him safe, which is quite nice. And then we will also probably activate There Can Only Be One shortly after. Yeah, now we'll activate the There Can Only Be One, forcing him to send one of these 2, and whoever he leaves on the field, we can steal with the Crackdown, which is nice. And we'll see. We'll put the chaining on. We'll see what he's leaving. We'll activate this. This will prevent him from... He'll leave that. Okay, that's interesting. We'll detach, doesn't matter who, but we'll detach, and I gotta say, I think if he drew a trap card, this is going to be really difficult to deal with if he drew a trap card, because if he draws a trap card, sets it that this card can't be targeted or destroyed. So I think it's actually not a dumb idea to activate the Crackdown now, even if he did, maybe we're playing stupidly here, but I think it would be smart to do this. Place this here, and then if we need to later on, we can actually book with the Destruction Derma, we can actually book everything, and then this becomes like a new monster. Yeah, see, that sucks. That actually does suck, but I think we can, it's fine. I think we can play around it intelligently. So he's got the Ecclesia, he's going to search Dogmatica Punishment probably, and we do have a way to play around Dogmatica Punishment, which is nice. So if he activates it, we have the Destruction Derma, which will book everything. And it will detach our card from the Crackdown and everything else in that nature. So it's not bad. We're not in a bad state whatsoever right now. So if he activates anything, that's cool too. That's actually good because that can stop various things that obviously their deck does play. So we'll activate this now. We'll see if he Dogmatica punishes immediately, because if he does, okay, they can target. They can target, and this is one of those weird things where I'm not sure if I'm not sure about a variety of things here. I'm not sure if I activate the Destruction Durama, that will save my monster, because it's no longer destroy that monster. So I think I will activate the Durama now, Destruction Durama Cannon. I'll see how this goes, I guess. It's better to try it than not, because these are basically the only plays that we have, and we'll see if this resolves. It does not resolve. He gets a trap card. That's awesome. It's a transaction rollback. That is not awesome. And we'll go to main phase. Okay, cool. And we can flip summon, and these are all new monsters now. And damn, that worked out. That was one of the best things that could have happened. That's incredible. This is why you got a booking is one of those like weird rulings where sometimes like with Druid Worm the monster still gets sent, but in this case it worked out fabulously for us. And by the way, this thing is all brand new. The Silver Castle has all of its full effects. We can set trap cards from our deck. It's actually like our own monster. It's kind of crazy. So that was a nice win. We got out of Platinum 5. So now I can actually start taking 2 Master Packs. Not now. That win gave me 1 Master Pack, but from here on going forward, I can take 2. I might even move it up to Platinum 3. I'll see how I feel about it, because, like I said, Platinum 5, 4 kind of easy, and then Platinum, I would say like 3 and above is where it starts getting into like Diamond range of difficulty. I would honestly argue that probably Diamond 5 is less difficult than some of the Platinums. Like Platinum 1 is more difficult than Diamond 5, because Diamond 5 is like people that are decent at the game, but they just want to play goofy decks, so that's where they end up. But this one was actually, yeah, we'll just take one pack for now. Alright, so we've got 1 Master Pack, and then I'm going to open the Legacy tickets, because again, I forgot to do it. But yeah, from now on, I'm just going to open the Legacy tickets immediately after. I'm going back to that, because it's honestly better. Seeker's cool. We do have that rock pile, and now we have a tuner. That's cool to see. Omega Judgment. Target one face-up monster, and you spawn trap cards on 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. 1 monster in your spawn trap card zone. Wow, that's actually kind of decent for Artemis. It really actually is pretty decent for Artemis. It's pretty decent for that other card that we've got. The one that can put a monster into our back row. I forget his name. The Synchro monster. We send off a Dogmatica punishment. The problem with this card is if we don't see... And it's good for pendulums too. Target one face-up monster in your spawn trap card zone. Do pendulums count as face-up monsters in the spawn trap? I don't think that they do. I think they count as spells, so I don't think that would work. But yeah, this works with a lot of interesting stuff. Actually, it really does. Endymion being the biggest one that this works with very well. The problem is there are games where we do not see Endymion despite playing 3 copies, so I wouldn't want to play that. And this card relies on another card which we've learned over the past few months is not great. Let's see, Naturia TG, I think needs TG, so I can't use it. Mini Boral Dragon, it's like Borload, but like half, and it's a gun. Yeah, this I don't believe I can use. It's cool in Dragon Link, but not for us. Signet Circuit, another Link Arrow card, can't use that. Firewall, Signet Circuit with Firewall Dragon on it, and King's Coordinate. Yeah, we already read this and we don't use it. Seeker's a cool card. This is probably Seeker's the coolest card that we've pulled. We've pulled a decent amount of these. I think we've got like 2 of this. We don't have any Researcher. We do have Seeker now, and we have Risen. We don't have either of these 2. And we might have Friends for the rock pile, but that locks you into rock, so we can't really do it unless we're playing a rock deck. But this is a cool pull for sure. Alright, so we just lost the coin flip, but our opponent's playing essentially the same deck we are, but look what we have on field, so it's not terrible. We can't summon Shathana, but we can summon the Barrier Statue. He's not going to be ready for this. I don't think anyone is. I don't think he's going to be ready for this, but I'm trying to find the smartest route. I think we'll save the Small World for later. I think we definitely save the Small World for later. What could this be face down? I have no clue. But it doesn't matter, because we'll go Barrier Statue here. We do have Forbidden Droplets, and I think we'll just go Moon Mirror Shield onto the Barrier Statue. Like I said, we do have the Forbidden Droplets to back us up if they have, like, a Judgment right now, or something like that. Then we have our backup. They could have a Judgment. They could very well have a Judgment, in which case we still have Forbidden Droplets. Dark Bribe. Okay, that's interesting. Yep, Dark Bribe's fine. I get the draw. It's not the most biggest deal in the world. We get a draw. That's Endymion. That's pretty good. So now we hit him with the Forbidden Droplets, mostly because, honestly, the Dimensional Fissure is totally worthless in this situation anyway, so I don't have any issues getting rid of it, because like I said, it does virtually nothing anyway. So we'll just attack now, and we'll go main phase 2, and we'll just go end phase, and we'll see what else we can do. Now, we went a little minus, but our opponent went a little minus too, and they helped us draw some cards. So right now we're even on card advantage, but we'll see what they can come up with here. They're setting a card. Okay, wonderful. Now, honestly, Lost Wind's pretty useless in this matchup, but what can you do, right? So I think we go... Okay, here's what we can actually do if we're being smart. We can go Small World, and I think I will go Small World. What do I want to search using the... Well, we'll see if he ashes us. Okay, he ashes us. If I was gonna search, honestly, I was gonna search for the Battling Boxer, and then I was gonna go into the Grenosaurus. That's what I was gonna go into, but obviously that's pointless now. No need to even worry about that. The Battling Boxer, 1-card combo into Grenosaurus. Grenosaurus is a fire, so it would have been nice and useful. So right here we'll attach Endymion, because this will search us a fire monster, plus it'll let us draw. We'll go here, right here. It's not too bad, and then we'll activate to draw. See, this is the kind of card that we can use with that Omega card from a second ago. This is literally unsummonable. This target a special summon monster. He's unlikely to special summon, but actually, I mean, based on his deck, he's not special summoning, so we'll probably put the Lost Wind back just in case. He clears our board. I think Photon Thrasher is probably going to be more useful if he clears our board, so we'll just attack with who we've got here, and we'll pass back to our opponent and hit the end phase. End phase evenly matched. Let's be honest, if he's playing Fossil Dyna, Barrier Statue's not stopping anybody but me. So might as well get rid of that. And then this isn't too bad of a situation. Like I said, we're even on card advantage despite everything we just did. We're still even on card advantage. We'll draw. Goblinberg's pretty decent. We can special summon, which is nice. I think if we can special summon, we can actually win this, because Zorora cooks him right now. So we'll activate to target. Yeah, do all this. We do have a monster on board, so it is kind of persisting that. We'll activate this. We'll activate this. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're in a decent situation. That's not bad either. Okay, I think we put back Thrasher because he's not doing anything. I think we put back Thrasher, and then we normal summon Goblinberg, and we activate Goblinberg if we can. I don't know what's... Oh, he might have Judgment. I think he has Judgment. That's what he's got. We'll see if he judges. He probably has Solemn Judgment, if I had to guess. I should have probably attacked with him first with 23, but yeah, it was my mistake. I have to live with Solemn Warning. Okay, that was sort of expected. Something like that, so it's fine. So now we just go to battle phase. Like I said, I should have attacked first with the 2300 attack, but I wanted to see what else I could draw into. But it's fine. He would be down another 1,000 right now. He'd be at 1,000 damage. 1,000 life points, but obviously that wasn't the right decision that I made there. But we're still in a good situation because he's going to battle phase evenly matched. Okay. Evenly matched. I think we are fine with it. I think we're fine with it. I think we just banish the Durama, I think. Right? Because that... Yeah, I think we banish Durama. Even though Durama is a good out to, like, a lot of his cards, I think we just banish the Durama. I think it should be good enough. So, Battle of Golgonda is pretty cool, actually. So, we'll activate Battle of Golgonda, which he probably is playing in his deck, too. I don't think we need to do much else. I think we just summon Zorora. He doesn't have a response. I think we'll activate the Endymion. We'll activate this. We don't have any spellcasters in graveyard, right? Nope. So we'll equip this. This is one of the only ones that doesn't have like an equip effect, so we'll activate. Even if he has Mirror Force, we still kind of win. We're still fine. No, we don't want to use Golgonda. Destroy. Crackdown's cool, so we'll put that back. I think I don't want to play into a Solemn Judgment and lose, even though I really want to Synchro Summon. I think I'll Synchro Summon in main phase 2 if we, manage to not survive, so I'll just attack now. Hopefully they don't have anything, but like I said, I do not want to... Jeez. Okay, it's fine, though, because I have Decisive Battle of Golgonda. But, yeah, I guess Dragite would have been the right play there, so that doesn't get destroyed, and then we win the game. Cool. That's cool, yeah, like I said, I probably should have summoned Dragite, but obviously I didn't want to overextend, and then they Judgment my Dragite, and I'm stuck with no monsters, and then we're top decking, we lose. So that's cool, that's cool, it's a nice win. We got 2 legacy tickets. And here's what our opponent's playing. They were playing basically our deck, except we play a rank 4 package. His deck probably would have beat any meta deck in the game, but we just happen to not be playing a meta deck. We're on a 5-game winning streak currently. I've decided, you know what, Platinum 4, I'm probably not going to take 2 packs. I'm probably going to take 1, because like I said, it's just a little bit easy, Platinum 4, Platinum 5, so we'll probably stick to 1 pack. But you know what, people have been wanting me to take 2 packs, but you know, it's like I'd say most people want me to take 2 packs. I'd say Platinum 3 and above will take 2 packs, but we're almost at Platinum 3 again anyway. Alright, here we go. Let's hopefully pull something good. We are delaying gratification for sure, so we'll see what we get, but I hope something cool. We've got Springen's Kit. Cool. Springen's Kit is cool. It does search Fallen branded Fusion, which we do have, so now we have that. Cool. UA Goalkeeper Update Jammer is a cool card. It's we can definitely use it to make, if this card is sent to the graveyard's link material, that link monster can make a second attack during each battle phase. That's actually really good with Crusadia Avermax, but it requires 2 level 2 or higher Cyberse monsters, which we don't really use. So unfortunately, we can't do much with that. Junk Changer, Eagle Booster, Junk Changer. What are the chances there? Alien Skull and Rocket Caliber. That is insane to get 2 of these in 1 pack, in a pack that has every Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a little bit crazy. Alright, I once again forgot to open legacy tickets, but this time I'll remember it. So right here, we can actually open them. Like I said, I'm going to try to open it after every win from now on, because it's just cool to get cards middle of the episode and be able to use them right away. Psychic Nightmare, which we already have and I've read, so if we don't use it by now, we probably aren't using it for a reason. So that card's not going in. Let's see what this is. Level Conversion Lab. I don't think this is some rolling dice. This isn't a bad card, actually. Once per turn, when a normal monster you control inflicts battle damage, target 1 card, destroy it. That's not bad. You activate it as a pendulum scale, and you get to do that. If we pull more of these like normal synchros, it'd be kind of cool. Not normal synchros, normal pendulums. That was like its own deck. This guy would be decent. Discard a spell target, banish monster, special summon. He would be decent if he wasn't level 5. But obviously at the time that would have been a crazy effect. Gravity Orb isn't really that good. At the time that would have been really broken for that guy to be level 4. Kaiser Vorse Raider is a free special summon for level 5. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it gains 500. If this card is destroyed by battle, that monster loses 500. This is infinite, by the way. So every time he destroys a monster, he gains 500 until the end of time. But yeah, this card's actually pretty cool. It's a free special summon. There's a lot of positives about this card. More positives than really negatives. I would say that the negative is that it's level 5, but it's a free summon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I think that's a cool card. And then Silent Abyss, which I can't really use. Yeah, that card's not bad. We have a lot, weirdly enough, of like level 5 free special summons. Return. Your opponent adds cards from graveyard to their hand. They must shuffle one of those cards. It's very specific. Big Eye. Can't really use that. The dude has like 6 eyes and a 6-pack. Doomsday Horror, Elemental Mistress Doriato. We pulled the Elemental Doriato. Now we pulled the Mistress, the Ritual Monster. But she's honestly not that great. She's just, I think, every element. Gopher. This card isn't terrible, but its level is just horrible. And virtually every Monarch is better than this ambitious Gopher. It's a really, it doesn't even look like a Gopher. I don't even know what this is. Looks like a giant, like, alien brain, but for some reason it's a Gopher. And then we've got a UR. There's a lot of terrible URs, but there are a few good ones. That's actually a decent one. Monster Reborn Reborn is actually one of the very few decent ones that are available. So this card is decent. Without a doubt, it's decent. It's basically Monster Reborn, but your opponent chooses, and you have to have 3 monsters in the graveyard. So the issue with this is we really, as we've learned, and we've learned this quite, you know, we've learned this, that we do not fill up our graveyard very much, like at all. Also, we play Necro Valley. Also, we play other stuff. But I think for general deck building, this is a cool card to have in our arsenal. Like I said, the problem is we really do not fill up our graveyard virtually at all. And there's been so many times where we've been on like turn 3, turn 4, and we're still not able to resolve a Fairy Tale Snow. So for that reason, I don't know how usable that will be in the main deck, but I think it will be usable in other decks. Like if we build a Chaos deck of some kind. Vortex Trooper, Magic Hole, Golem. Vortex Trooper is okay. Shuffle 2 cards, draw 2. If this card's destroyed, draw a card. This card's cool too because we pull a Dragonic Diagram, so we can like target this, destroy it, draw a card. Can be decent in that deck, but again, we only have one Dragonic Diagram. It's unsearchable. We don't have Metaverse. We don't have other cards to search. Yeah, we don't have like Metaverse and Terraforming Span. So at 1, this card at 1 and Dragonic Diagram at 1. Neither of them really do enough, but it is cool. Monster Reborn. Reborn's a cool card. Kaiser Voice Raider's a cool card. Sky Dragons. Honestly, this is one of the better batches of. This is one of the better batches of stuff that we've pulled in a really long. I didn't even read this card. I don't even know what it does, but this is one of the better batches we've pulled of Legacy tickets. All right, we just lost this coin flip. We'll see what he's playing and what he's doing, but he's playing a ritual deck of some kind. We've got Endymion. Oh. You know, it's weird. These people win coin flips, and then they opt to go first. Which, to my understanding, this is a very going, you know... This is a deck you play kind of going second, so it's just a little odd. Now, I will say we're in a little bit of trouble, because this deck, I just, generally speaking, do not have a lot of outs to. I do not have a lot of outs to these things because the equipped monster can't be destroyed by card effects, and then while equipped, they take no battle damage, and their monster can't be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any damage. So it creates this situation where they kind of protect each other, and I don't have a lot of mass removal. I have Torrential, but it doesn't matter because they have the Mechanical Water thing. So even though I have Torrential, it doesn't really do much for me. So I need to have some kind of targeting protection. And right now I can't target Mechanical cards, so I can't target this, I can't destroy this, I can't destroy this by battle, card effect, and this can't be targeted either right now. So I'm in a bit of an, you know, it's a bit of an issue because it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I summon to out this situation? Like, legitimately, Time Thief is really, honestly, one of the better better cards to use right now, because if I summon Time Thief, at least I'm able to maybe get a trap card off the top of their deck. That's probably the best case scenario. Or I can just keep banishing them off the board and possibly win that way. But obviously, it's a rough situation for us because there's no way. I can't target, I can't destroy, and I don't have a lot of non-destruction removal in my deck at all. So, I mean, Granosaurus won't do it. Unfortunately, Granosaurus won't do it. If I had gone first, I probably could have set something cool up. But going second, it's a little tough when they've already set so much up. So we'll go Time Thief, and yeah, we'll just go Time Thief, and we can't be destroyed by, believe, by battle. So that's good to keep in mind. So we'll set everything else. We'll Solemn Warning. We'll set this, and we'll just pass on this exact board. If we can get a trap card, we can maybe do something. But this is one of those games. It's like this, Ubell. There's just certain matchups we have that's just very, very. As you can see, it's just they're very bad matchups for Masochist because we don't have a lot of non-destruction, non-targeting removal. So he's going to activate this. I can actually. That's fine. I mean, I guess I'm going to let him do that. I thought he was going to target my card, but he's targeting a face-up monster on the field. He's going to target his own card and equip it with a different equip. So he's going to target it with a double-edged sword. And then if he's going to add a Mechanical card, that's fine. And he's going to add another one of the trap cards, a different trap card. And now his monster becomes 2002. So we'll go activate Redoer. What sucks is he is searching the trap card, so there's a lower likelihood of him. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Now the beneficial thing is we do have a trap card, but the issue is that he can just recur all of this other stuff. So it's kind of a problem. And now he has actual attack points, so I can't just, you know, wait for other stuff to happen. Soka Pillar. I mean, I guess we can stop this. This search is an equip. Yeah, this search is an equip spell. I guess we can stop this, but I think he's got enough equip spells where it doesn't matter. I think I want to save the Solemn Warning for the next summon of whatever he's going to summon. Yeah, this is all fine. We do have Torrential and stuff, but this Ahsoka Tower is fine. I can't believe this card's a UR. This is kind of an outrageous UR. Snatch Steal. Rip. He does search Snatch Steal, so I guess that makes Ahsoka Pillar kind of cool. Snatch Steal. It's almost insane to even see this card. It's been banned for so long, so seeing it sometimes is unbelievable. So we'll activate. Obviously, we don't have much of a choice. We'll detach what we have to. And we will put back the Jewel. That'll pop all this stuff. And Snatch Steal will fizzle. So we went beneficially there on card advantage. The issue is that he's still got a ton of things that he can do. He's got a full hand. So, and he's got a follow-up. That's kind of the problem for us. And you can add back one of the equip spells. Add the double-edged sword. But the wonderful thing is we do have Torrential. So if he summons first, we activate Torrential. It'll just blow everything up. Torrential is not bad against Mekanko. I'm just going to activate Ohime. Alright, he's going to activate the Ohime ritual spell. So if he resolves this, he's going to be able to destroy cards up to the number of equips with different names in the graveyard and then inflict life points. So I don't want him to be able to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and Solemn Warning, because if I don't, then he's going to be able to destroy things and do more than 2,000 damage anyway, so I might as well prevent this now. That would just be the smartest thing. So I'll prevent that ritual summon. If they summon something else, we'll Torrential. So we'll waste their normal summon plus their special summon. Okay, they're going to special summon one monster from the hand, and it's automatically equipped. And that protects it from card effects. That's unfortunate. Again, that turns off Torrential, and he's going to summon a monster to our board. I can Torrential here, and then I won't take any damage. And I'll destroy this tower. I mean, I guess that's not the worst situation, so we'll just do that. We'll get rid of our own shark. That way we don't take any battle damage. This is, like I said, this is one of those matchups you have to be like really creative and like try to play smart. Because otherwise you just lose. You really do. You just lose if you don't try to be smart, try to be creative. Try to play as well as humanly possible. Otherwise you just kind of lose this matchup. It's a very, very tough matchup. We do have Moon Mirror Shield, which will buy us a lot of time. Because if we just summon a monster and we Moon Mirror Shield, we can, like, every time we battle, we only take 1,000 or 100. See, this is a card that actually kind of hurts. The double-edged sword. Yeah, the double-edged sword hurts. This guy's actually playing the field spell, which is very rare. He's going to be able to attack and then do an additional 2,000 damage because of the field spell. So that sucks for us. And I think that might actually wrap up the duel here, unless we get a trap card off the top of the deck. If we get a trap card off the top of his deck, I think there's a shot we win this. It's a little late for the Fire Barrier statue. He's going to target that. I can't really respond now. I mean, we'd be stupid. We'd be stupid not to at least try to draw something off of Endymion. It'd be crazy not to. What's in our graveyard? Oh, we can summon this. I mean, why not, right? Why not? So we'll activate Right Hand Shark to summon itself back. We'll go the Endymion route. We'll activate, target a Magistus, do all this. And like I said, we'd be kind of crazy not to at least try to draw something useful, because it is possible for us to win, but it is somewhat unlikely. We did take a lot of damage. So we'll detach. Lost Wind's pretty cool. I think his monster is special summoned. But he can't be targeted. No, he can be targeted, I think. Yeah, he can be targeted, so that's pretty cool. Fireberry Statue will leave. Spar is a free summon that only works if we have a Battling Boxer, another Battling Boxer. So, here's what we do. I think we'll just go the Galaxy Photon route here. Yeah, we'll go the Galaxy Photon route. We do have the Lost Wind, which is kind of decent. We'll activate this, and we'll search Detach Right Hand Shark, so he's back in Graveyard. We can use him again later. We'll search out Eternal Galaxy to hand, yes. And now we have a decent little setup here. So we've got Lost Wind, because this monster was special summoned. Eternal, which will rank up. Moon Mirror, which we should... I have to battle. I should have summoned this in defense. Damn it. I guess we have to attach Moon Mirror Shield so we have more attack than his monster does, but we're going to take 100 damage here. Like I said, I should have summoned it in defense, and we are going to take some damage now. Main phase, never mind. I guess we just match the intensity there. Main phase, and then we go to end phase. We're going to lose the Moon Mirror Shield for nothing, which sucks for us, but I probably won't be special summoning it back either, or putting it on top of our deck, because I don't think there's a purpose for that. So we'll see what we can do here. Our opponent drew cards. We'll Eternal Galaxy. And we'll go ahead and rank this up. I should have summoned this in defense. There's something here that forces me to battle with his monsters. We could use Lost Wind, but I'm trying to use Lost Wind at a better moment. So I'll summon this in attack mode. I want to use Lost Wind on attack declaration. That's probably the best time. Moon Mirror, 500, I'll put at the bottom of the deck. I really didn't want to pay those kinds of life points right now, but I'll put it at the bottom. It's not really a useful card, as useful as other cards are right now, so we'll go with that. We'll put a Chaining Auto. Hopefully he attacks us with the Lost Wind. If he activates anything else, we negate it with the Galaxy Eyes. Galaxy Eyes right now can't be destroyed by card effects either, which is quite nice. Okay, he's going to activate to take my monster. That sucks. I mean, I might as well activate Quick Effect to search something for free. We'll search out, I mean, not that it matters, but we'll search out the Photon Thrasher. And he is equipped, but not taken. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what's going on. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. Special summon with Mekanko. I don't know why he didn't. He just equipped it, I guess. Okay, fair enough. You can special summon another Mekanko monster. This is the one that prevents targeting, and then he bounces our monster or sends it to the graveyard. Yeah, he bounced it, and now he's going to do this. Yeah, unfortunately we've lost. There's nothing we can do here. It sucks. Like I said, this is a really, really, really horrible matchup. Like a terrible, terrible match. Alright, so here we go. We've got a pretty decent hand, actually. Very similar to a hand we drew earlier. We've got Uppercutter and some other stuff. So we'll summon Uppercutter. We'll activate the effect to search. We can also summon the Kageto. I think we summon him out too. Why not? I think it would be a smart thing to do, because otherwise he can kind of get stuck in our hands. So we'll summon him out, and even if we don't use him immediately, we can at least summon him for free. We can also summon the Spar now, but I don't really see the point of summoning Spar right now, because it could just get destroyed. I was going to do something else, but no, I don't need to do that. Yeah, I can go Time Thief, and then, not Time Thief, I can go Galaxy Photon, and then kind of end on what I've got here. I don't, like I said, I don't really see the point of summoning the Spar right now, because I don't want to... Yeah, there's no point to summon the Spar. He can just be normal summoned later. We'll summon this out right here, because if I summon Spar, he just can summon like literally any monster's attack over it, and that should be more than enough for him. So we'll detach, and then we'll search out the Eternal Galaxy, add it to hand, and we'll just set everything in pass, and this should be good enough. We've got a Floodgate, we've got Crackdown, we've got Solemn Warning. We've got everything except for protection for our back row, basically. We didn't open that, but yeah, it happens, right? You can't always have protection for your back row every single time, so we'll activate Eternal Galaxy, and we'll upgrade ourselves real quick to our much larger, more useful monster, and we'll summon it right here, just in case they're playing Cyber Dragons. We'll summon it right here. Not that we don't like spam these zones all that much, so we'll just summon it right here. He's gonna activate Tenyi Vishuda to summon itself. Damn, Tenyi Vishuda is annoying. I kind of want to save my negates for later, and that would probably be the smartest thing to do. Because like I said, I've got there can only be one and stuff like that. I think actually, intelligently enough, I think I'll just activate there can only be one right now. And this will prevent them from summoning the Link 1 of the Tenyis. And this will also prevent them from summoning any other of the Sword Soul cards if that's what they're playing. They're activate Pot of Desires. They should have probably just activated that first, but you know, it's life. They chose to do that. We still have Monster Negates, Crackdown, Solemn Warning. We still have plays for sure, but There Can Only Be One is a very good card against both Tenyi and Sword Soul. It doesn't matter what direction they're really playing, so it's a very, very good card. And then he scoops. Yeah, it's just this honestly kind of just won me the game. It's an auto win. I didn't really have to play all that intelligently. It was just that's just a really, really good card against his deck. 2 legacy tickets. Okay, here's what our opponent's playing. They're playing Tenyi Sword Soul as expected, and like I said, we just activated the right card at the right time. I kind of just got lucky. All right, here we go. So we've got a Master Pack, and it's a UR on a very win that, you know, you could... We haven't pulled anything really, really, really outrageously crazy in a long, long time. Detonation Core, TG Booster, Sword Soul, Sacred Summit. Right after we beat Sword Soul, Mutant Clash, Kawakimeru Ice, Wacky Magic, Confronting the Sea. I don't think we can use your opponent's special summons a monster from the extra deck. You special summons from your hand. Unaffected by monster effects. So it's a decent insect card. It's level 5. It's like, it's okay. It's not the best card. And then we've got, for the UR, we've got Platinum Gadget. It's a really good card for machine decks, but we don't really use a machine deck, but that's a phenomenal card for a machine deck because, yeah, it's a special summon to a zone this card points to. If it's destroyed by battle, a card effects special summon a gadget monster from your deck. I think we've pulled Platinum Gadget or Gold Gadget before. I don't remember which one. We've definitely pulled Gold Gadget or Diamond, or not Diamond. Diamond Gadget's kind of cool. They should make one. Silver we pulled, maybe Gold we pulled. We pulled one of these two. They're basically the same monster anyway. They have almost the same stats and stuff. I don't know how many of the red gadgets and gold gadgets and stuff like this we've pulled, but they're all cool. So that's definitely a very good card for a machine deck. We do have a decent machine pile, but we haven't been as lucky with the machine stuff as other people have. Like, I know people have like full Infinitrack decks because we've played against the Masochist that has a full Infinitrack deck, but we just haven't been pulling that stuff. It's crazy how you can have such different experiences playing pretty much the exact same thing. Like, we pulled Endymion and all this Magista stuff. Meanwhile, other people have pulled a bunch of Infinitrack stuff. Some people pull Megalith stuff. Like, some people pull such different stuff than we did. But Platinum Gadget's a cool pull for sure. All right, here we go. We've got 2 legacy tickets, which hopefully are cool. Let's see. Something awesome out of these legacy tickets is eventually going to come. We haven't pulled anything too crazy outside of Barrier Statue in a long, long time. I think we pulled Tarantula was the other thing. I don't think I can really use that. Variety comes out. Like, I don't think I can use that. Like I said, I think Tarantula was the last card that we pulled that was really good out of these. King of this guy, I don't even know if he's in the TCG or not. He's got 1530 defense. That's cool. And out of here, we've got a new card. I don't know. Okay, so basically this card can summon itself if your opponent summons 3 monsters in 1 turn from your hand or from your graveyard. It's actually not terrible. It's like a Nibiru, but the consequences of 3 summons is this guy comes out with 900 attack. So he's like decent. He's like a decent card, but not like really, really good. One thing I will say is, you know, it's an okay card. It's not the worst. All right, this hand is absolutely fire. This is great. This is the kind of hand you wish for. We've got Kashtira Ogre. They're probably going to max CS based on the fact that we summon this, which would be fantastic. They could also have Imperm, which that would actually suck. But we have Barrier Statue, and we have Forbidden Chalice, and we have Solemn Judgment. So we have a pretty good hand. Of course, things can go wrong, but we will see. Obviously, they could have, like, I don't know, 2 Imperms, and that would wrap us up. They could be playing Fire Kings, and that would wrap us up. But I guess we'll have to see what they're playing and what they're doing right now. But it's a pretty good hand. They're playing a 50-card deck, odd medium there. We'll see if that means anything, but our opening is pretty end phase. Beautiful, beautiful. End phase. I don't know what they're playing, but they're hitting the end phase. Barrier Statue is disgusting. It really is. We'll just go Endymion here. I don't even need to do much more than that. I think we just go Endymion, start stacking up more resources, and I don't think I can game. Even if I gain 1,000, no, I can't game. So I think we just Endymion, attach, Artemis, search, and then after this search, we'll do some other stuff. I don't think there is a path to ending this game right now, so we'll just search for free, and then we'll just pop and do all this other stuff. They could, of course, have like I said, they could have like evenly matched, for example. That could hurt us a lot, but we do have a live Solemn Judgment now, which is nice. We'll draw Eternal Galaxy. I mean, it's not helping anybody to do anything right now, so I think we should go to battle phase with what we've got, and we attack with what we've got. So we'll attack with all three of these guys. All three are good. Kashtira Ogre is good. Kashtira Ogre is going to allow us to put him even more under duress, because we'll pick his next draw right now, so we'll make sure he's drawing certain things and not others. Mudora, Nibiru, Mudora's gone. Mudora is actually perfect, so I'm just going to banish the Mudora, and then these, now he's drawing Nibiru, and then he loses because Nibiru's not doing a damn thing. I'm not attacking that many times, so Mudora was actually a normal summon that he could use, and Nibiru is not. Nibiru is just a card that absolutely has no purpose. I'm not going to summon 5 times. I'm definitely not going to summon 5 times now that I saw that Nibiru. So now we go main phase 2. I think we just hit the end phase and we wrap this one up. It's a pretty, I think this is the end. We have Solemn Judgment, Fire Barrier Statue, Forbidden Chalice. He just drew Nibiru, which is completely purposeless. And then he's back to what he had last turn. He's going to activate Grass. Grass is scary, but he can't special summon anything. So as scary as it is, I actually don't think I stop this this. It seems like he's milling a lot. He's milling like 7-8 cards, but at the same time, I actually don't think that this is the right card to stop. Because even if he does mill Tearlament stuff and like Fairy Tale Snow and stuff, I don't think it's the end of the world. So you can add Tearlament monsters and stuff like that. But we do have Solemn Judgment, which is nice. So at least we can, do that. So he can't special summon right now. Plus we have Forbidden Chalice just in case. And we will be able to use Kashtira Ogre to banish something else again. It's crazy that he actually saved the Grasslook Screener. That was an interesting thing to watch. He actually did. He saved the Grasslook Screener. He's going to summon this. This time I am going to Judgment this because otherwise we just lose the Barrier Statue. So we will be Judgmenting this effect, or this summon. So we'll Judgment this. That'll go to Graveyard, and we'll see if he has another normal summon or Imperm or something like that. If he does, he does. There's nothing. I didn't have any other interactions other than that anyway, so we'll see if he does, but it's on him. And they don't. Wonderful. Another pretty easy win there. We've got 1 legacy ticket for that. Alright, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing one of these just pile decks with Horus and Fenrir and a few Kashtira cards and a few Tearlament cards. A little bit of everything. Alright, let's open up this master pack and see what we get. Hopefully we get something good. Like I said, I think I'm still opening 1 until we get to Platinum 3, but you guys can decide. I'll just open more packs next episode. We've got Star Leech, Photon. That's not terrible, and we already... I mean, especially some of the Photon from hand. Guess that's good to keep in mind. We already have this card. So we might end up playing Galaxy Eyes at the end of this. Vernusloop, Magic Resistance, or Restage. Ancient Warrior. I don't think this is the one that summons itself and does all that cool stuff. No, it's not. Tie Dangle Angel. Charming Resort Staff. I don't think I can use this, but it's a Spiral card that isn't Spiral in name. Gunk or Punk. And then we've got Cold Enchanter. So nothing too usable out of this pack. Okay. We just lost this coin flip. The hand's looking pretty good. A lot of monsters, but at least one of them is an Ash Blossom. So we do have an interruption, I guess. They've got Right Hand Shark, which we don't have Left Hand Shark, but we have Endymion, Goblinberg, and Ash Blossom. But they are playing Nilmeria, which typically they go second with Nilmeria. This person went first. We've dealt with that a lot. Of banish 2, add 2. I think I have to Ash this. It adds 2 monsters. It's a lot of adding. So I'd probably Ash the tower. That way they don't get to their level 10s. And then this stays on field. But yeah, this deck Typically they go second, but we run into a lot of people that are supposed to be going second, but they go first. It's a little bit odd, to be honest with you. He's going to send the Trias Hatriarch. Maybe they're not playing Nulmeria. Maybe they were using it as an engine for something else. Summon a Herald from deck. Low. Here we go. He's going to summon Low. So I guess he was using it as an engine for something else. Unfortunately, his entire deck is light. So Gozen's kind of dead. We have Endymion and Goblinberg as our only real play here. Now he's going to summon her. I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect this. I did not expect him to be playing this engine in here. What a great normal summon. I would have saved it for that normal summon, but, you know, there's no way to know. Nulmeria with Voiceless Voice. How many cards? Probably like 50. 50 cards, but they don't brick. It's incredible. Maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe we have to build a 50 card deck. Maybe we're just old school. And we're thinking incorrectly, and we should be playing differently, because this is incredible. The people we play against, they'll play 50 card decks, 60 card decks. They'll draw perfect hands. Maybe that's what we have to do. Now he's going to add Seravis to hand. So he has targeting protection. He also has, I think I have to attack this. He has targeting protection. He had the level 10 in hand anyway. Add a Voiceless Voice or Skull Guardian. New your deck to your hand. They already saw that. Yeah, so we can only attack rituals, so we can't attack the 2 lows or this or this. And the ritual is 4,500 attack. But we do have a negate. Now the question is, what in the world do we even do here? See, this is one of those situations, if I had a Zeus, I'd probably win. Because I would just, like, make a rank 4, stop this with Forbidden Chalice, assuming that I can target it. Your opponent can only target light monsters with card effects. Your opponent cannot target light monsters with card effects. So I can't even stop the Skull Guardian, even if I wanted to. But, you know, I'll try my best. I'll summon Goblinberg out, and I'll try to play. Hopefully he doesn't negate this. But if he negates this, I think it's over. Again, Forbidden Chalice can't even... With Forbidden Chalice, I can't even stop his monster. He can't be targeted, and I have to attack this guy. Alright, time to use the Endymion. And again, we have a very limited amount of things that we can even do. Truth be told, just in general, we have a very limited amount of things that we can do in terms of how to get over the Skull Guardian. Because Skull Guardian has a lot of attack, unfortunately. So he's going to send that. I don't even know what that does. Banish one face down card. This card gains 500. He's going to gain a ton of attack on the Nulmeria card. That's fine. And then we'll search out Zorora. Yeah, this one's starting to look a little unwinnable, I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's see what we draw at least off of this. Unless he negates it, he does not. Solemn Warning's not terrible, but it's, you know, it's one of those cards a little late to the party. But it's not terrible. See, this is where we're in a little bit of trouble here. Even if I do destroy, like even if I crash and I activate this effect, I can really only destroy the barrier. I can't even destroy this. Geonator doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. This won't do enough. This won't do enough. This won't do enough. Warning is too late. This can't be used. And this, they're all light monsters. So in reality, we really can't win this. He just kind of has us locked down. Alright, so we're Diabell Star. Okay, so we're getting a little unlucky in the second half of this. They're going to activate Diabell Star to place, and then they're going to activate... Oh, man, they are playing just straight meta right now, like an actual meta deck. What am I more... Oh, never mind, I clicked that by accident, so I guess they're getting the field spell. I didn't mean for that to happen, honestly. Yeah, I definitely did not mean for that to happen. I clicked the wrong button. I was going to say, do I want to not deal with the Fire King engine, or do I not want to deal with the Snake Eye engine, which he has access to both right now, but I guess I made my decision there. Our hand is essentially the exact same hand from the other game. They're going to activate this. I think I mean, the issue is if I ash this, he's got this, and if I don't, I mean, he's kind of got like 4 plays regardless. He's got tons of play, so if I don't ash this, he's got another one. another card that is perfectly usable here. So I'm going to Ash that, but he still has the Wanted engine, and he still got this right here, the Fire King Island. And he can destroy and search and do all this, which is unfortunate. It's going to destroy, search out the bird, the big one, yep. And then our hand is like kind of just okay. We have Solemn, which is always a little late. Lost Wind, goes in. Goes in is not great in this matchup. Unless they summon Diabellstar, it is pretty much useless. Diabellstar is the only monster that is not non-engine. I summon the Avatar, the Grunix. I'm gonna go... Oh, great. My Ash Blossom. Well, it happens. What can you do, right? What can you do? He's gonna use my Ash Blossom to link climb into the Princess. I do have other hand traps, but unfortunately they haven't been as usable. We have DD Crow, but the problem with DD Crow is, like, right now DD Crow would have been awesome, but there are a lot of matchups where DD Crow's kind of dead, in which case it just kind of will sit in our hands, and that is not good. So they're going to end on the Whale, the Amphibious Swarm, dude. Endymion, okay. They're going to activate the Diabellstar card to add back the Diabellstar Witch, which is fine, And they're going to activate this, add that back to hand, and Grunix, they linked away, so they won't be using that effect. Okay, so if we special summon, then he gets to use prediction, the Promethean Princess, but we're not going to special summon. I think we're just going to normal summon Endymion, and we're going to activate Endymion's effect to do some stuff here. We're going to activate target and try to play this out some more. I actually think we go with Iowas here, and the reason we go with Iowas is because we can do some goes in nonsense right now. Goes in and Lost Wind, we can do that stuff, and then Solemn Warning, and we can like lock him, but then he can't. So he has Diabellstar, that'll prevent him from using Diabellstar. I'm trying to like plan this out right. Yeah, I'm trying to plan this out right. I think we go with... Yeah, we'll go with Iowas. Equip it, make it more attack. I will not use the destruction effect, but what I will do is just set everything. We set everything in standby phase. Standby phase we use goes in match. That way he doesn't get to use the Diabellstar, so we'll use this now, and if he attacks, then we'll use Lost Wind, but not until he does attack. And he can do other stuff, but if he summons a little bird, we can use Solemn Warning to negate the summon. Alright, he's going to use the Diabellstar Wanted card. That's fine. In order to draw. Just an awesome engine. Again, it's an awesome engine. Great follow-up. I think we have to Solemn Warning this before he searches and gets a little more resources than we would like. So we'll Solemn Warning this summon. It will get destroyed, unfortunately. Yeah, because that'll trigger that. Nothing really that I can do about that. Yes, we can like block one attack. He's going to be able to destroy one in hand. Actually, we'll Lost Wind now. Yeah, we'll Lost Wind this so he doesn't get to trigger too many effects. Although he can just use Fire King Island later to pop something else. Regardless. Well, we'll be able to negate this. And then we'll put the Lost Wind in graveyard. So if he summons from the extra deck, we get more stuff. So I guess perhaps we should have searched with the other card. But obviously I was hoping for a different outcome. I was hoping he wouldn't be able to do all this. It goes in match, unfortunately, kind of hurts us more than it's hurting him. Which does suck for us. Also, I couldn't have really used the draw off of the Endymion because he did have... He had, what's it called anyway? He had an Ash. I knew he had an Ash in hand because in the first play of the entire duel, he activated the Diabellstar, discarding an Ash Blossom to summon Diabellstar, which you would only do if you already had that. So now he's going to activate Nightmare Phoenix to pop probably goes in, and I can activate to set back the Lost Wind, which is actually probably better because he had to sync some. Never mind, he's popping Iowas. Okay, mad random. Fine with me, I guess. Eyewash literally just makes me... I think he thinks that Eyewash has the effect to steal a monster. I think he legitimately thinks that I can do this. Which, you know, based on... If you didn't know any better, it actually does make sense that you would think that. Because it just says, during the main phase... During the main phase, target one monster, equip it. Like, it just says that. It doesn't actually say... it doesn't actually say that you can only do that... You know, you can only do that while it's on the field as a monster. So I can understand why somebody wouldn't know that. Alright, we'll draw. Tin Goldfish is pretty cool right now. Yeah, Tin Goldfish is definitely pretty cool. He's going to activate to add that back. That's fine. I think we can get some stuff done here for sure. I think we can get some stuff done. So we'll summon out Tin Goldfish. That'll give us... There's no effect. Oh yeah, because of the Gozen Match. Yeah, Gozen Match is a card that like sometimes is good, and then sometimes it actually locks us out of playing. The only time Gozen is like really, really good is when we have like when we already have Photon established. When we have Photon established and then we use Gozen Match, then it's pretty good. But otherwise, it's not that great. I think at this point we just scoop. We can't win this one. Yeah, Gozen's good once we establish a little bit of a board, but in that case, it's just, you know, in this particular case, it didn't work out so well. All right, we just won the coin flip. The hand is bricked up. Honestly, not the best. So we'll special summon the Kashtira Ogre. Unfortunately, I have Kashtira Ogre and Fiendish Chain and Pass. That's literally my board right now. We didn't draw. That is so random. That is so random. I don't even know what to really say in response to that. I could activate this, but I could activate this, but I'm not going to. I guess we just set Fiendish Chain. We can summon the Panther Girl. I guess we just summon her. Hopefully they have another interruption. Maxi, wonderful, wonderful. As they continue to waste interruptions here, we could activate this, but we won't. We're negated. And there's no point to summon anything else. I guess we could put Moon Mirror on this. Although I don't think that could really help us that much. I think Moon Mirror is a follow-up card. We'll just end here. They have 2 hand traps that they wasted. We have 1 interruption, which is the Fiendish Chain. We have, I guess we have Kashtira Ogre to banish. That's it. That's all we've got right now. Dark Beckoning Beast. I think if this deck is very fragile in a normal summon, whether it's Sacred Beast or it's Ubell. Either it's Sacred Beast or Ubell. The normal summon is typically quite fragile. So if I can stop that, oh my god, they've got this. They by the way, that's a 1-of. That card is a 1-of, and they opened it. That is insane. They opened the 1-of that perfectly counters this exact situation. Unreal. Well, I mean, the good thing is that they don't have Dark Beckoning Beast on the field, which means that they won't be able to do all that other stuff with it, so that's at least good. Okay, so I think what I banish is actually the Unchained Escape card. I think I banished that face down. Because they play that usually at 1. It's like a little engine, so now he can search again. But the search, again, isn't really that big of a deal. I probably should have equipped the Moon Mirror Shield to the Vanquished Soul. I probably should have, but what can you do? And he has the Spirit of Ubell. This guy got stupid lucky. Like, really, really lucky. Like, we should have won this game, but they got really lucky. They opened this Sharvara. Sometimes we win coin flips and like these idiotic things counter us, the 1-of. Now I think we just lose. There's nothing. Once they establish Nightmare Pain, it's just like we literally cannot win this duel anymore. Unless we draw specifically like Fiendish Chain. Like we have to draw like 4 Fiendish Chains in order to beat their board. Alright, they're going to go to battle phase. They're going to attack over the Panther. They're going to do 28 to us by attacking with Spirit of Ubell, which does suck for us. And then we'll end phase here. And yeah, it sucks. I should have left the Vanquished Soul in hand. But what can I do? At this point, nothing. So we'll just... Oh, and I can only attack this, of course. Yeah, I can only attack this. And I guess we banish stuff, but... We'll leave them with that. They have all hand traps. Nothing worth even banishing. Like, literally nothing. I guess we banish this because it'll hurt us later on. And we'll do 28 to ourselves. Main phase 2. I think we equip Moon Mirror Shield because that way we stop taking 28 and we start taking 100 instead. So we'll just go Moon Mirror Shield and we buy ourselves 21 turns. But I don't even know if that really means anything because he can start summoning back stuff now. With the spirit, the spirit gates, and he has the Centaur Lotus. Why'd I have to summon that stupid Panther girl? So we'll activate Kashtira Ogre again. Like, I activated her for no reason. I guess we banish the second Nightmare Pain. Just keep banishing in-archetype cards. That way if we out certain in-archetype cards, we can start winning. Right now, at least we're not taking too much damage. Alright, he's going to go to battle phase. Wonderful. So we're only going to take 100 every single time. Like I said, we bought ourselves quite some time by using this little trick here. Now we need to, like I said, I need to get rid of this Nightmare Pain. Otherwise we've got a real problem on our hands if we don't get rid of Nightmare Pain. He's going to go to Nightmare Phoenix right now. He's going to, I guess, activate this, although I don't know if he realizes this, but this actually puts itself back on the top of the deck, which I think we have to do. We're paying ourselves even more life points, which is annoying. So that goes on top of the deck. Kashtira Ogre can keep getting rid of Nightmare Pain. I think there's a shot that we win this, but this is going to be a rough one. This is definitely going to be a tough one. He's going to keep Link climbing, SP Little Knight. Wonderful. So now he can banish something. Okay, that wraps up the duel. Because he can banish our monster. And then I can't do anything because my hand's full of bricks right now. Alright, we just won the coin flip. This hand is just hateful. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it's definitely playable. We'll see what we can do here. We've got Fissure, which they can chain. Maxi, I literally have no summons, so by all means, it's good for him because that card's going to be useless after this anyway, and it's good for me because my card is, like, I can't do anything anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll set everything in pass. This is our best bet, and I'm not really afraid of, like, Lightning Storm because we do have Judgment, but obviously, we'll see what Fissure, like, how good Fissure is against his deck, because it really does make a difference. Playing like Fluendereeze, it does nothing. The Armaseer Summoner, this summons a token. It's fine with me, I guess. You can summon an Adventure token, that's fine. Unfortunately, the Adventure deck is all different types and attributes and stuff, so that actually kind of sucks. He's going to activate, target Draco back, that's fine. Yeah, they're all different types and attributes and stuff, which actually does suck for us. He's going to be able to bounce one card on the field every turn. He can do that. So he can send, like, D-Fissure back to hand. He's going to send Solemn Judgment, which is one of our better interruptions. But, I mean, like, what am I going to do? Nothing I can do about that. And he's going to set other stuff before the battle phase. I mean, I guess that's not the end of the world, so that's fine with me. It does kind of suck that Fiendish Chain does not work on him because it has to be an effect monster. Fortunately, we did not draw a monster of any kind. Moon Mirror Shield, no monsters. Yeah, I mean, what can I do? Nothing, right? So we just pass. Sometimes you have hands like this where you draw no monsters. Sometimes you have hands where you draw no spell trap cards. Like, it's a part of the game. It sucks, but it is a part of the game. I think in response to this, we chain there can only be one. That will make it so he can't summon this monster. And then if he wants to bounce it with Draco back, he has to do it in the next chain, and then we'll just set this back face down next turn. So this will fizzle because he can't special summon another fairy. He summons it to our field. Wow, that is awesome. Well, that worked out wonderfully. That was fantastic. That's awesome. And he has to keep banishing these dudes. That's awesome, actually. I forgot, yeah, to any player, so he has to resolve it as much as possible. That was even a smarter play than I thought my play was going to be. He can bounce the Adventure token if he wants to, or he can bounce there can be only one, which would actually be better, because then I can just, never mind, I guess he's going to do this. Yeah, he's going to bounce this so he can attack for 2,000. Well, that worked out better than I would have imagined. And we still take 2,000 damage regardless, which sucks for us, but, you know, it's life. What can you do? And unfortunately, our zones are clogged, but it's fine because I can get rid of anything I want with the Forbidden Chalice anytime that I want. Small world. No, again, no monsters. Man, that sucks. I don't... It's like... No monsters. No monsters. He's going to activate to bounce one. And he's going to bounce the there can be only one. I have no response to that. I think we lost. Yeah, he's going to activate the curse and we lose. And yeah, that's it. That's game. We drew not a single monster. Like literally any monster we would have been okay because we could have Moon Mirror Shield and done stuff, but not a single monster. Yeah, obviously I could have negated this with Judgment, but I didn't know that we were not going to draw monsters for 3 turns straight. And yeah, that's the game. Yep, there you go. Nothing you could have done there. Nothing I could have done there. Alright, so we just lost the coin flip. We'll see what our opponent was playing. They activated Double Summon already, which is incredibly suspicious. And they're going to activate Galaxy Soldier after activating Double Summon in a Galaxy Eyes deck, which I've never seen anybody run Double Summon in a Galaxy Eyes deck a day in my life, but I guess so. I guess we have to deal with it. And then we've got Galaxy Soldier, which is going to be able to... I mean, if he makes an Infinity, that's already, like, very scary to play against. Not even having to do anything else. There can be only one is okay against this deck, because they do have a lot of, you know, Warrior Machine dragons, like, that repeat over and over and over. So if you can go first, it can be good. But I guess we'll see what this guy is able to accomplish. He's going to add Photon, Galaxy Summoner, which he does have Double Summon, which he hasn't even used 1 normal summon yet, so... He can use 2 normal summons. He's going to activate this, target a galaxy in the graveyard or Photon, so he's going to be able to add back Advancer. Advancer is a free special summon. He controls a Photon, but he has no Photons, but he has a double summon anyway. Oh, never mind, he doesn't add back, he special summons back. So this guy's going to have a lot of summons this turn. Okay, he's going to go into Galaxy Photon Dragon, which we know all too well. But we cannot do anything about this right now. We didn't draw any hand traps. Detach, and then he's going to search. Alright, he's going to special summon. He's going to search his Vanisher. He's going to also be able to make somebody level 8 here. So he's going to make the Vanisher level 8. Or level 4 actually, which is kind of cool. I got to keep that in mind. If a light monster special summons to your field, you can target one of those monsters. So I guess if we ever special summon like an Effect Veiler or something, we can make it level 4. He's going to make Vanisher level 8. Wonderful stuff. He's going to tribute those two using the effect of the Galaxy Eyes Dragon to special summon it. Which is okay with... This is a... Okay, that was a very odd ending to a very odd start. Honestly, that was just very weird. I did not expect any of that to happen. But we'll start off with a Photon Thrasher of our own. He has no interruptions whatsoever. I don't think he does. So we'll activate Tin Goldfish to special summon Endymion. This guy's got no interruptions whatsoever. And then we just will start doing with just this stuff. We'll search. We'll search. We'll summon. We'll do everything we need to right now. Yeah, that was very, very, very odd. We'll get Zorora back out. Activate the effect of Endymion. Why not? Destroy something. Draw. That's not bad, actually. Both of these are really good, but we need to keep one and not the other. I think we're better off keeping Zorora than we are the Uppercutter. Uppercutter is a rank 4, but we have rank 4 plays right now, so I think we just put this back. And then we have Dragite next turn if we need to. And the rest of this stuff's pretty good. So we'll go and summon... Do we make our own Photon Man? Yeah, I think we go with our own Photon Man here. I think that would be the play. Yeah, I think we make our own Photon Man. We'll use this plus this. Summon it right here. Doesn't matter where. We just got to make sure not to attack Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon whatsoever. We can't allow ourselves to attack this dude. But we will go ahead and search. And we'll detach Tin Goldfish. We got to keep a Photon material underneath. Get Eternal Galaxy to hand. And I think we just Moon Mirror Shield on this. Right here. Yeah, we Moon Mirror Shield on him and Endymion. Go to battle phase. And we'll attack over this with the Moon Mirror Shield. So that way you can't search next turn, because that can search every turn. Main phase 2. And we'll set everybody as fast as possible. And we'll put Chaining on for sure before he ends up battle phase, damage step, and then activating the effect of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So we have to make sure before our opponent can do all of that, we can level up our monster and activate some of the stuff that we need to here. So we'll level up our monster for free. We do have, like I said, Zorora following all of this up, which is nice. Also, we can use the effect of Endymion to pop Moon Mirror Shield if we need to, which is also kind of cool. And we'll summon that, and I don't think that this guy is playing... like Triple Tactics Thrust, but why not be intelligent and play around it a little bit? He's going to activate... That's so random. That is so random. Lightning Vortex. Okay. I mean, like, what am I going to do about that? Pretty much nothing. This game be destroyed by card effects. Obviously, we lose Endymion, so that kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, and yeah, I think there's nothing that we can really do about that. Hopefully he summons again. Do I want to put this on the top of the deck? Not really. This guy kind of is annoying. If this card battles an opponent's monster, you can target the opponent's monster, banish this card. This guy kind of plays around Moon Mirror Shield like perfectly, so it'd be dumb to even put the Moon Mirror Shield back. It's kind of annoying. I think we just put Moon Mirror Shield at the bottom because it literally... Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon perfectly plays around Moon Mirror Shield. It's actually really, really annoying. Hopefully he summons a monster of any kind, because then I can Torrential. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Thank God he did that. Otherwise, I legitimately had no out. I legitimately had no out to Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. For the first time in my life, I did not have a way to get rid of him. Like, he would have attacked my monster and I would have lost. End phase, I think we search out the dude. Photon Advancer. He literally we had no out. It was actually kind of crazy. I had the Photon Advancer to hand. And then we have the Zorora and stuff that we can do stuff with next turn. So we'll just end phase. We have plenty of plays now. We got really lucky that our opponent did that. And his graveyard is sealed now. It's over. So we'll switch this to attack. We'll summon Zorora. That's crazy. This guy had the... He had a hot start, I'm not going to lie. It looked kind of dire. But it turned around for us for sure. So we're going to act... Iowas, yeah. Iowas. And then we're going to trigger this effect to summon Zorora back. And now we get into our best board yet, which is the Dragite. I love being able to summon Dragite and Photon. It's so cool. Plus we have Dragite, Photon, plus we have There Can Only Be One, and Necro Valley. But we'll summon Advancer out first, which will have a ton of attack. And then that's it. We'll seal our opponent's fate here with this. That is a pretty disgusting board right now. It's going to be very difficult for anybody, any deck, to really break through this board. I wish we could make this board more often. It is a little bit of a stretch board. It's a little difficult sometimes to summon, but we leave him on 400 life points. There's very little that he can draw to end us here. I mean, he's got a... It's a monster effect, we can negate it. It's a spell effect, we can negate it. Trap effect, we can negate it. If it uses the graveyard, it's already negated without me having to do anything. And then we have There Can Only Be One on top of all of this stuff. So it is a really, really, really strong board right now. He's going to activate Card Advance. I don't really care about this. It just looks at the top of his deck and then he contributes. This guy's a very interesting deck. He's playing Galaxy Eyes, but it's like a... I don't even know how to describe it. It's just kind of like a bunch of noob cards. It's what you call it, like noob traps. It's like cards that noobs think are good, but they aren't really that good. Stuff like Double Summon, stuff like Lightning. Like, there's so many cards in here that he can just straight up just upgrade and it'll make his deck significantly better. Like Lightning Vortex, if he had Lightning Vortex, replace that with Raigeki, his deck's already better. Like Time Tearing Morganite, he just replaces it with Double Summon. But I guess if you use Time Tearing Morganite You can't use Galaxy Soldier, so that wouldn't be too good. Now, this is actually our best board ever. It is this, Necro Valley, and there can only be one. This is legitimately our best board that we've ever had to this day, which is crazy, actually. It's crazy. That was, yeah, worked out for us. Alright, so here's what our opponent was playing. Very interesting deck. A lot of very odd card. Royal Command for flip effect monsters. Royal Command is in here. We would play, imagine we played Mimicking Maneater Bug and he just flipped this. I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. This guy, why in the world is Royal Command in this deck? I have no idea. What else is kind of goofy? Threatening Roar is okay. Half Counters, a weird card I think we have. Face Off. During the damage step, when a card is activated during the damage step, card or effect is activated during the damage step, negate and destroy it. I think this works on Moon Mirror Shield, actually, funny enough. Yeah, a lot of weird cards. Card Advance, Double Summon, Lightning Vortex. And then the monster lineup is kind of a normal Galaxy Eyes deck, but like that, and Swords of Revealing Light. Some of these people have a lot of fun. All right, let's open up this final master pack of the episode. Hopefully we pull something nice. We went on a little losing streak there. It was rough, but what can you do, right? Sometimes it happens. Cobalt, Starry Night, Ceremony, Gimmick Pepper, Egghead, another enemy controller. I think that makes the play set. Marin Sass, Amazon Fighter, Equip, Dude, and then Take No Battle, damage involving this card. Let's see what the super rare is. Toy Tank. I don't think I can use this. You can set it. I mean, this is an entire engine. You have to. It's good in that like White Forest archetype, but I don't think this is really usable for. It has an ultra rare and a super rare. That's for such a not so great deck. That's actually some high rarity stuff. And let's open up the legacy tickets. Hopefully this one has something good. This is the last legacy ticket of the episode. Like I said, we had a little rough patch there of duels, Kochi, Karibo. We had a rough little patch of duels, but I mean, in the end, I don't think it's the end of the world. Obviously, we're at the beginning of the month, so, you know, there's still a lot of good people in Platinum. Insect Knight School, actually, Perform a Pal. Yeah, if we ever pull a Giant Ballpark, Insect Knight's one of the cards you really need. So we'd need 3 of that, 3 of the Sea Guy, Bee Trooper, Assault Roller, another great insect card, Sis Hunter. We have multiple of these, I think 2 or 3 now. That's incredible. We have decent, like really good insects, but like not enough to build a deck. And we don't have like a payoff. We don't have like one of the really like a Link 4 insect from Bee Troopers. Like we don't have anything like that. We just have oh, like here's a free summon, here's another free summon, here's another free summon, but like we don't have it doesn't go anywhere. It's just a bunch of like free summons that are contingent on us having insects in the graveyard already, but we don't really have a way to get them into the graveyard in the beginning. So we just have a bunch of free extenders, but not starters for insects, but not, yeah, it's a little weird. La, 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 la.